If you're considering purchasing a home in a state other than the one where you live, you definitely want to see this video because I have valuable information that will be extremely helpful for you in regards to living in one state and purchasing a home in another state right after this. Hi, I'm Delresa Rollerson with eXp Realty here in the Evans, Augusta, Georgia area. Welcome to this portion of the channel. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe because this channel is loaded with real estate information. Whether you're flipping, whether you're an investor, whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, you'll find information on this channel that will be very helpful for you. Now, in regards to living in one state and purchasing a home in another state, a lot of people wonder if that can be done smoothly, and my answer is absolutely, it can be done smoothly. In fact, I just left a closing where my client lives hundreds of miles away from the area. He and his family came to this area only one time to see the property, and we closed on the property today virtually. So I just wanted to just share some tips with you in regards to those who are wanting to move to another area, but you really don't know where to start. You really don't know how to do that transaction. So I want to share some information with you in regards to that. The first piece of advice that I have for you is if you are considering moving to another state as far as purchasing a home in a state other than the one you live in, please do loads of research. Research is so important. And the simple fact that you're on this channel right now watching me means that you're doing your research, that you do research in regards to moving out of state and purchasing a home in another state. So do research on the communities, do research on the climate, do research on the economics, do research on the history of the area, do research on just basically what's going on in the area and what has transpired in the past in that area. Those are things that will be very beneficial for you in regards to knowing for moving to another state. Another piece of advice that I have for you is to find a realtor that you like and you trust. That is extremely important because this realtor is definitely going to serve as your eyes, your ears, your feet. This realtor is going to be your resource for things that you're going to need when you move to the area. So I definitely recommend that you interview realtors. So go ahead and interview realtors. Ask them questions regarding their frequency of assisting people who purchase from out of town, from out of state, because it's a totally different transaction to assist a person that's locally versus assisting a person that is out of state. For instance, my client that just closed on the home here and they live in a different state, we were able to do some virtual tours with them. So remember, yes, it is possible to purchase a property when you live in one state and the property is in another state. Find an agent that is comfortable with technology. For instance, virtual tours are going to be very important when dealing with your realtors. Your realtor is going to have to be comfortable with using technology to assist you in showing you things that are available in the area, not only the communities but also the nooks and the crannies of that home. That's very, very important. In addition to finding a realtor that is technologically savvy, it's also good to find a realtor that is comfortable with doing the home inspection for you. Some realtors do not attend the home inspections. I always attend the home inspections with my buyers, or either in this case for my buyers, because I think it's very important for me as a realtor to know what's going on with that home, and I can better serve my client as far as knowing just what is coming up in the inspection report and knowing what's going on with the details of that home. So finding a realtor who's willing to literally be your feet and go to the inspections for you and ask the questions on your behalf and have you there virtually to basically present you to the property as well, and also to the home inspector. So when you're purchasing a home from out of state, it's very important to, number one, find a realtor that you're very comfortable with. It may take a few interviews on several different realtors until you find the one that you're feeling comfortable with to represent you, because remember, this realtor is really serving as your hands, your feet, your eyes, your ears. They are a representation of you. So it's so important for that realtor to really get to know you as much as possible, so they'll kind of figure out how you think and the things that you like, so they'll know how to represent you when it comes to the property that you're considering purchasing. Definitely finding a realtor that's willing to do the work, because it's going to be a little more work as a realtor assisting you from moving out of state versus assisting someone that's locally, because the realtor is going to basically be a substitute for you not being there. So definitely having a realtor that you trust, one that you're able to effectively communicate with, one who you understand, who understands what you definitely want in a property. That's why it's so important with that realtor to speak with you one-on-one, and they're able to share with you some of their strategies that they use in regards to assisting you in getting a home in this very competitive market. So what to expect when purchasing a home and you live in one state and you're purchasing a home out of state. Be prepared to expect a lot of communication with your realtor, because you all will be connected for at least 30 to 45 days until you make the purchase, and even in some cases after then. And a realtor like myself may continue to assist you until you make your transition here to move to the area permanently. So finding a realtor that's up for the challenge is what you definitely need to do. Finding a realtor that you definitely trust, that you like, who you're able to communicate with, who understands your needs, who understands your desires, and who understands exactly what you want in a property, and who also is able to service that property for you during the transition and sometimes after the transition. And understand, as you shop for a property that's out of state, each region is different. So yes, as a nation, we are short on inventory everywhere. Housing inventory is short everywhere. However, there are different strategies that are implemented in different areas. So finding a realtor that is really understanding the strategies that are beneficial for their clients, for them to be able to get a home in this competitive market, is very important. So even though you may not be able to attend the home inspection or the closing, don't get discouraged. You can still purchase that property if you are partnered with the right realtor, who will virtually give you the opportunity to be there every opportunity that he or she has. So you can virtually see that property from your initial walkthrough to your home inspection, to your final inspection, all the way to the closing table, and even afterwards. So having a virtual representation there on behalf of you for your realtor is something that would be very, very beneficial for you. So having a realtor that is comfortable with that is definitely something that I highly recommend for you if you're considering moving from one state to another state or purchasing in another state. Another thing I would recommend you to do is keep in mind your timing. So when I say timing, you have to really consider the time that you make contact with the realtor that you select, the time that you want to purchase the property, move into the property. So you're going to have to back your way into it, so you'll definitely know when you need to have an offer on the table to time it right for and that's where your agent really comes in, and they can basically walk you through the process and navigate you through the timeline as far as the inspection, the appraisal, the repairs that need to be done to the property, the final inspection, all the way up to the closing and you coming to town and moving into town. That's really, really critical as far as you communicating that. Make sure you definitely communicate with your realtor when you definitely want to move to the area, because that's very, very important. Now, if you're considering moving to the Augusta area, so Evans, Augusta, Grovetown, Martinez, out here in our area, feel free to give me a call, because I love to have an opportunity to sit down and talk to you. We can have a telephone conversation, you can text me, or better yet, in the comments below, schedule a Zoom. I do have the link to the Zoom, And I love to have an opportunity to see you eye to eye and discover what your real estate needs are, and to see if there's anything that I can do to assist you in the services that I provide and the strategies that I'm able to implement with my clients. So you can text me, give me a call at the number below, or feel free to schedule a Zoom, and we can go ahead and get together and talk then. But once again, thanks so much for visiting our channel. Subscribe to the channel, like and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.